Hey guys, Tofsky here, and welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles X. Now, I think last time, maybe the time before, I looked at the mission I needed to do, and I need to complete a Friend in Need affinity mission before I can actually start the next chapter. So I believe this is the one I need to start, so let's just get right into it. I can actually have 4 party members. Let me go grab Gwyn, because Gwyn I will need a higher affinity with later on in the game. Just trying to plan ahead, trying to make sure I'm doing things smart. Gwyn is underleveled, but it doesn't really matter either, because Gwyn will catch up as we kill stuff. We also don't have to worry because I'm overleveled, so it balances out. So I don't think I have... No, I do not have any extra Millennium right now, so that's fine. Gwyn should be just over here, like normal. Okay, so let's go grab Gwyn for our team.
Ooh, work?
Yes.
Stay
You
sharp
can join our team, Gwyn. And now we should be good to go. Level 13, he's quite underleveled. It's no big deal. We'll be able to level him. He'll be able to get like a ton of levels when we get a little higher up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do my normal training spot that I would normally go to until level, I believe, 9? Sorry, not level 9. Until I beat Chapter 9. But I think I might be able to get there. I probably can't, actually. So, it might be a little while. Anyway, let's accept a friend in need.
We have visitor!
So, that's the story. I know it'll take you through some dangerous territory, but they're almost out of supplies.
I'm a bit surprised. Pathfinders should know better than to get stranded out there. Whose team is it?
Believe it or not, it's Lau's.
Really? Lau? I thought he was pretty on the ball.
If only everyone organized and together like Tatsu.
Lau's plenty capable, when he actually gives a damn.
How do you mean?
Lately, the slacker's been wandering off mid-mission, leaving his men to do the heavy lifting. Who knows what the hell that boy's thinking? Lately, I'd have to agree. We're gonna have words when he gets back, believe me.
Well, whatever's up with Lau, his team still needs our help.
Right. No time to waste. And thanks.
Okay, so having to clean up Lau's dirty work. Unfortunately, being the best team around, of course, since we're on it, of course, we do have to bail people out, so... Important enough, this is in Oblivia, and we have 6.7% Oblivia exploration. To start the next story quest, we also need 20%, so this is a good time to do this. Just exploring, putting down the frontier nav points should be enough to get us to our 20% that we need. So, let's just head towards where the quest is. There are going to be 3 or 4... Oops, sorry. Just looking at my gamepad here, but there should be 3 or 4 different frontier nav locations that we can capture while we're doing this. I'm hoping that puts us up to about 15%, 14%, which means I would have to do a little less exploration on the side. That is ultimately the goal. So we'll have to see how difficult that actually is. Where am I actually supposed to meet? One sec. I have to go directly south after this mountain, I think. So I think this way is the best way to go. It's kind of annoying because there's this giant mountain thing in the way. But it looks cool. It's all that matters, right? I like the look of this area. Okay, now that we've gotten around it, you can kind of see why I like the look of this area. It just... I don't know, it just looks cool. It's good enough answer. Ooh, what are those? I have to kill those for a quest at some point. I'm not going to do that now. I do want to try to get more the story quests done, just so I can progress a little faster. But over here, there is a Frontier Nav point. I don't know if I can get it. I'm thinking it's somewhere around this giant ring. So, my priority is to get that right now. Because once I get these, I should be able to... That's one of those guys on the ground. If I... There it is. Because I just want to make sure that I can make it so that I don't have to do as much exploration later. It's just good also to have some warp points. I believe this mission moves around a little bit. This is all the southern part of Oblivia. So, I'm going to have to stay in this general area anyway. And I might need to warp to that, so it does come in handy. So let's dodge the prone.
It didn't have to be like
That was terrible. Can I loot this? Nope, not while in combat. Okay, running away. So, we're getting close. It's to the right a bit. I think it's just past this ring, but I'm not sure. It's been a little while since I've done this mission. Yeah, it's a bit this way. It's not very far now. Probably about another 15 seconds or so. Walk. Or run, I should say. Okay, so where I need to go is just literally right up here. You see where that skull is. But the one thing I do realize I've been forgetting about is, other than the Collectopedia, which I can do, I'll probably do at the end of this video. I'm forgetting about my Frontier Nav profits, so I'm forgetting to put my probes, setting up my probes and such. So I'll probably do that as well. Unfortunately, I can't show you.
Man, you guys really saved our bacon. Now we can finally get back to work.
You have our thanks, and I'm sure Lao's as well.
Don't mention it. We're just doing our job, same as you.
Do you guys have any idea where Lao is? Or why he just up and left like that?
No idea. And even less of an idea when he'll return.
I'm sure he's just giving us a chance to grow.
Sure he is. What? Don't give me that look. I still trust him. Mostly.
Hey, I'd be pretty upset if someone forgot to restock and then left me stranded.
Actually, that was our mistake, not his. He just left us dead weights behind while he finished the job. He's always been like that, actually.
Always? Wait, you must be...
Sidon, ma'am. I've been working with Lao since we were back on Earth. Truth be told, he's the only reason I ever made it into Project Exodus. Without his recommendation, I'd be long dead.
Me and Mondo worked on the Frontier Nav development team. Needless to say, we've been big fans of Lao's ever since. Oh, I'm Shingo, by the way. And that there is Mondo.
I had no idea you guys had such respect for Lao. I'm sorry if it sounded like I was bad-mouthing him.
Anyway, are you all set here now?
Oh, we should be fine. Except...
Except what?
Well, we still have a probe to place, but the location is swarming with indigents. We usually let Lao do most of the fighting. And by most, I mean all.
If that's the case, we'd be happy to escort you.
Really? Wow! It'd be an honor to work with your team, ma'am. We'll move as fast as we can.
Tatsu getting oddly similar vibe from these two.
Okay, as I was mentioning, sorry about that, for kind of cutting off for that, but what I was mentioning is I need to work on my Frontier Nav setup, because I have quite a few more probes now. If I actually go to my probes here in my, I believe it's Intel, whoops, not Affinity chart. Go away. Intel, inventory, probes. I have quite a few more probes. A lot more that are higher level too, so it's worthwhile me setting them up to improve my output. So I'm going to do that quickly right now, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I just finished placing a bunch of probes. Now I should be getting about 15,000 credits, I believe, every time it refreshes, and just under 11,000 Moranium, so that should be very valuable. I've actually got Moranium now. It looks like I got my 9,000 that I was getting before. So I'll want to throw that into Candid Incredible when I get back to NLA. Now, I need to go this way. I kind of need to make my way up. And I'm not sure if I can do it from this angle. Actually, kind of hilariously, I just got a Frontier Nav... Not really a Frontier Nav point. A warp point, though, on Frontier Nav. Basically where I need to go. So I'm probably going to use that. And it's good to make note of that because as you discover new areas, you do get new warp points. Now I'm going to try to get up here because there is a Frontier Nav point that I want to grab here. And if I can grab that, I should be in better shape for the exploration. It actually looks like it's probably not going to be around this area, and there's level 40s. So, you know what? Let's just warp, because that's going to be a lot better, and that way I don't die. And like I said, I wasn't even here before, and this is handy. Just to get this warp point.
We'd like to place that probe just beyond here.
Understood. We'll handle the fighting. I'll call you once the area's secure.
Man, Elma's amazing. She's so strong and professional and beautiful. Huh?
Tatsu know how friend feel. No need for shame about being ineffective and useless lump.
Thanks. Wait, who are you calling a useless lump?
In with Tatsu for the comic relief. So I think it was this way? Yeah. Kind of odd that my camera angle was there, but I think that's because that's just where I had it. And collecting things here, interesting. So these plant collectibles again that are available. I'm still not very familiar with that. Seems like a new thing to me. Anyway, just have a few of these guys to take care of. Nothing major. Looks like about 4 or 5. And they are quite a bit lower level than I am, so this will be pretty quick. Now, I also want to grab those collectibles in there. Sometimes there's groups of collectibles like that, or there's certain collectibles that are just in very valuable places. So, like, if there's groups like that, maybe there's some rare ones in there. You could actually sell the collectibles that you pick up. And, okay, I lost connection, that's fine. That's actually really odd. That doesn't normally happen for me. But anyway, yeah, sometimes there's some really valuable collectibles in there. You can sell collectibles, so they might actually be worth something. Of course, I haven't sold any yet. I've been trying to work on my Collectopedia, because I want to just get some rewards from that. The battle points you get off that alone are very useful, because then a lot less grinding later on. Okay, that should be 2 down in a second here. And now that he's down, let's go grab these. And there's 3 more of these guys. So, should be pretty quick. He's downed, so I wanted to get that off, but I didn't get it off as fast as I wanted. That's not great, but whatever. Okay, let's go after the 4. Oh, there's 6 of them. I could just read. That would make a lot more sense. Okay. So you'll notice, yeah. I don't know if I've ever called out to it, but my combat style, because my class is very directional, It's melee, and I'm usually behind him or to the side of him, depending on what attack I'm using. So that's from behind. This one has better damage. This hits criticals from the side. So it's very much like that. I put on a couple buffs here and there, but other than that, it is pretty straightforward. Now I want to take out the other one. I think I hit him from behind, but ideally I hit him from behind because I do have some perks that actually boost damage from behind. That's why I tend to take those two melee attacks from behind. This one actually has the boosted damage from behind. This one doesn't, but I do have boosted damage from behind in general. This also boosts damage from behind, so if I do activate this, I should be able to cause more damage. So for example, if I manage to get this 710 or 701, I didn't even read that properly. But that's kind of the strategy for my my combat style. Anyway, one left. Let's go take him on. And let's... Okay, there we go. And I am saving up TP. I don't remember if there's anything major in this, but I do want to make sure I have a lot of TP because I do tend to just want to save it up. To me, it makes sense to just store TP for a lot more powerful enemies, or when I want the fights to go faster. Right now, they aren't really that slow because I am over-leveled. Anyway, we just finished killing them all, so I believe we have to go back and talk to those guys. Or actually, no, we have to go up here. Which, maybe there is something up here, I don't remember. But the probe is supposed to be placed somewhere over here, so I guess we guard the point. Those are giant cacti.
You carved through those guys like butter. That's amazing.
We'll get right on installing the data probe, ma'am.
And we'll keep an eye on the area so you can focus on your work. Things seem to be going well.
Thanks to you. We should have this baby ready to rock in just a few minutes.
Kind of like the Earth's rocking? Or kind of like Mira's rocking? So there is a big guy.
Oh, holy crap! Sidon, we gotta get out of here!
Go if you want. I'm not moving until this thing is finished.
Huh? You got a death wish or what?
Hell, I'm just a mimeosome, right? Why not die complaining? What do you do?
3 sets of hands will get this done quicker than one, right?
Thanks, guys.
Elma!
Come on, let's keep that thing away from them.
Funny how you kind of just find out you're a mimeosome and everybody knows. It's the secret everybody hid from you the whole time. That's what it seems, at least.
What confidence!
Let's put it to work.
Okay. So he's level 19. I'm gonna try to max my TP, I think, and then show off the overdrive here. I don't have any yet. I don't think I've ever used overdrive yet, so I did actually just unlock it not that long ago. And it would be a lot better if I had TP boosting skills, but
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
oh well. I should get it right now. So let me just use up some abilities here and get max TP, or close to max. Okay, I want to attack him from behind. And let's use this. Now, this does boost your damage, I believe. and it makes your abilities cool down a lot quicker. I don't have great abilities. Yeah, total damage low as all hell. But it does get a lot more powerful later on. Now that he's actually downed, I'm going to cause more than 3,000 damage. Makes that really look like a sad attempt to cause damage when I used overdrive there, but it doesn't really matter that much. Overdrive when you're in a Skell is a little more powerful. And I don't have enough TP to do anything, really. This guy has a lot of health. But he isn't causing too much damage, which is valuable to me. And if he did start damaging me, I'd just use Thirsty Edge and start healing. So let me behind you. I can't see anything. Okay, he turned. I don't think he's attacking just anybody. I think he might just be after me. Well, maybe he is just attacking anybody. I don't know. Let me pull him a bit. No, he's attacking anybody. That's kind of annoying because he's backed off in the corner. And I can't really get good damage from behind him. And Elma's actually dying, which is bad. So, let's actually start trying to recoup some health here. He's toppled, so I should be able to cause more damage. And that should heal me fully. Which it does, which is good. But yeah, because my attack strategy does rely so much on being behind him, this is not a great fight for me right now. I'm kind of just relying on the fact that I am over-leveled at this point. And relying on my party members to kind of like knock him over. I don't recall ever getting an enemy blocked in like this. I guess I could technically pull him out, but that would involve me commanding my party to kind of like just run back and then run away with them. So it is easier just to attack. I think it's also faster. It would take a bit of time to lure him back. And hopefully this does some... no. 200s. You know what? I am going to try. Let's see if I can pull him out. Okay, we pulled him out. Now we attack. So that did actually work. It is just a little bit annoying trying to attack somebody who's nowhere near you. And you can't really get your optimal damage on. But he's basically dead. As soon as I can get enough damage... I was gonna say... I meant TP, but... he should be dead after this hit. No? This one? Okay.
All right. Looks like the probe is up and running.
Now data from this area can be uploaded to Frontier Nav.
It wouldn't have been possible without your help.
No kidding. The rumors don't do your team justice.
Don't sell yourselves short. It was your team as much as ours that saw this mission through.
Tatsu definitely gets similar vibe from these two.
Was that all you needed then?
Yes, we're all good now. We'll finish a few calibrations and then head back.
All right, team. Move out.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now we just have to head back to the administrative district I don't see any probe locations that are really optimal to grab, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to do a lot of that off camera, but that's not that big of a deal, I guess. Probably an hour and a half worth of work. Now, I'm just going to figure out where I need to warp, and let's get going. Okay, so Lao should be right over here. Or whoever should be right over here.
What? Lau came back after we left?
Classic timing, huh? We told him all about how you saved the day. All he said was be sure to thank him.
Then he wandered off again to who knows where.
Never a dull moment with that one.
That's how it should be. Better than the alternative, anyway.
I hear you. I haven't forgotten how he was when we first got here.
What do you mean?
Lau's skills as a Pathfinder are pretty special. They're going to help humanity carve out a life here on Mira. But he didn't board the White Whale because he thought he was useful.
He did it so he could get his wife and daughter on the ship. He thought his abilities would permit his family passage, but...
They didn't make it on board.
Right. The war hit right before he would have summoned them.
Oh.
Those were some dark days for him. Lau was empty. Like his soul was just gone. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but whatever it is, it gives him purpose. It's good to see him living again.
Not that it makes getting left behind any easier.
I've told you 100 times already. If you had better skills, Lau wouldn't need to worry so much.
Yeah.
You guys really do love him, don't you?
But no one loved their leader more than Team Tatsu love Elma. No one!
And there you have it. We just finished a friend in need. And we gain an ability, too. Although I hate using javelin, so I'm probably never going to touch that. But, let's quickly throw our Millennium into our Kenji Incredible investments. And, let's see, we have 312,000 credits, so we could start looking into buying some better gear as well. But I'll probably do that all off camera. Let's just quickly put this in, and then we'll call it. That was skill. There we go. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Take care.